right, guys, that was God with us. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, guys, so the topic for today, I've been going back and forth about what to speak about this evening, because I know everyone's being this whole presidency, the discussion, the topic, the upheaval, the frustration, the happiness, whatever you're feeling. Man, people are kind of over it. People seem to be over it. So something that I put up on my Facebook, and I really liked it, it said, after the election, if you win, don't gloat. If you lose, don't despair. This has been hard on all of us. Treat others the way you want to be treated. We all need it. Come on, guys. I mean, seeing just how people are treating each other is horrible. You know, it's like whoever you voted for, whoever you liked or didn't like, okay, fine. But we don't need to start treating each other ugly, and putting each other in boxes. And that's one of the things that really bothers me. People put everyone in these boxes. If you're a Republican, you're in this box. If you're a Republican and you voted for Trump, you're a bigot, or you're a racist, or this or that. Or if you're a Democrat and you voted for Hillary, and then, they have that box for that. And you know what? None of us really fit into this stereotypical box that people generate for us, and that's one of Satan's tactics I've just been seeing. He wants us to put people in these boxes that we've fashioned. It's either this extreme or that extreme, and he wants us to just fight and be upset, and just to say, well, because you voted for this person, you have got to be this way. You have to have these ideals and this ideology and these beliefs, and that's not necessarily true. Come on, guys. We are so much better than this. Number one, we have to love each other. We have free will to vote for whoever you want. Fine. It's said and done. We have our next president of the United States. Let's pray for this person. Let's pray for him. And let's wish him luck, because guess what? We have him for the next 4 years, and that's okay. And it's just difficult just seeing just all these different reactions, and I just see so much just hatred and people just so upset, and people just going to the extreme left or extreme right of what they think is gonna happen. And I think that we really need to take a step back. We need to breathe. We need to relax, because if we say that we trust in God, we should be resting in him. But it doesn't really look as though we're trusting in God, because we're freaking out. Our Facebook feed says that we're freaking out. The fact that we've talked about this with such tenacity and anger all day means that we aren't trusting and resting in God. Come on, guys. I don't have to tell you. What it means to trust in God. If God knew this was going to happen, he's preparing the way. He's got it. We need to trust in him and do what he's called us to do as individuals. We need to rest in him. So many times we get caught up in the excitement of everything that's going on, and we start jumping on these bandwagons. And I just really think that we need to just take the time to just step back from social media, step back from the news, and think about just take the time to hear from God. What does he have to say about it? Jesus didn't stress out. He knew what was going to happen. He knew what was coming, and he rested. And I think that we need to do the same. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're struggling with, we need to rest in God. Whether you're having difficulties in your finances, you're having difficulties in your marriage, you're having difficulties with your children, whatever the case is, we need to rest in God and know that he's got it. We have to do our part, right? Whether it's voting for who you think should be president, whether it's, speaking on behalf of whatever it is, and just whatever God's calling you to do as far as doing your part in different situations. We have to do that, and then we have to relax, and we have to rest in him. We have to respect other people's decisions, and we have to love without boundaries, love without borders, and it's so difficult sometimes for us, because we are so ingrained in our own thinking, or maybe the thinking of our culture, And I know for me, being an African American woman, you know, I have my own culture like that's just been kind of ingrained in my like a way of thinking, you know, that I've had to actually kind of dismantle and say, you know what does God say about these topics? Whatever it is, what does God think about it? What does the Bible say about it? Because it's not about our own individual cultures. Those of us who have said, you know, we follow Christ, we give up those rights of our own culture. We give up those things that we have held so dear to us, and mainly the things that Satan uses to try to divide us. And we say, I'm going to do everything God's way. I am kingdom minded, not earthly minded, but kingdom minded. And I think that we need to do more of that, guys. I love you. This is Soul Survivor. Never gonna stop singing. I love you guys.